Today I want to show you how to use your property searches on your website to do several things that will generate leads through your real estate agent website. Hi, my name is Lori Ballen. I own a real estate team here in Las Vegas, Nevada, serving Henderson and North Las Vegas with Lori Ballen team. I also own a website development company for real estate agents called ballenbrands.com. I'm the creator of ranklikeaboss.com, where I teach you how to generate leads through your real estate agent website, both search engines, rankings, and social media channels. And I'm also a keto coach, so I teach people how to lose weight through the ketogenic diet. And through all of these businesses and through the businesses I've had and sold in the past, I have used strategies such as this. So now I'm out there on the web creating how-to videos to help everybody learn. I am a teacher first before anything else. When I was a child, I wanted to be a teacher. And luckily for me, I got to grow up and be one, just a little bit different looking at how I thought it might be. I expected to be in a school with a blackboard and chalk teaching kids how to, how to do life and learn math and all of those good things. And now I am teaching entrepreneurs, professionals, and real estate agents how to generate leads and business through the internet. So I'm going to show you a few layers today, and I think you're going to get some ahas out of this. You may not have thought of one of these strategies, okay? So as you can see on my website here, these are your real estate properties that are showing. Now, all of us, or just about all of us, not every place has it in the traditional sense, but most of us have what's called IDX, Internet Data Exchange. And this Internet Data Exchange is what allows us to showcase properties on our website. And it's done through syndication permission. So what happens is we get a website, and we have our broker sign off on permission to syndicate all of the listings from the MLS to our website. Our real estate division signs off on that and gives permission, and then it's partnered with a third-party IDX provider and put onto our real estate agent website. Now, you may not even realize all that is happening because you might be doing something like just leasing or buying a website that already has the IDX built in. And so all of those things are happening without you even being aware of it. But there really is a special license that allows that to happen. And it gives us all of us real estate agents the permission to show each other's listings on the internet. Now, this does not mean we're out there specifically marketing each other's listings to generate leads, but we're marketing that list, that section of property, right? And we have permission to do that. What we can't do is like this property here, 8970 Verde Way. It's not actually my property. Let me show you. I'm gonna open in a new tab. And IDX requirements require us to show who the actual listing agent is of that property. So if you scroll down here, you're going to be able to see at the very bottom, here's your IDX. Oh, this is a friend of mine. That's funny. Here's your IDX licensing disclosures. And here it will clearly say who the listing agent is. Well, I shouldn't say clearly. It's kind of sneaky how it's all done, isn't it? Because it's on our website. We're going to, if they click through and want information, it's going to go to us. This is how it works. We all get mad at Zillow, yet we're all doing the exact same thing. We are advertising the IDX. We are looking like the agent because of how they request information, yet down here we're disclosing who the real estate agent actually is. This is what we all have. There's nothing different. You have it, I have it, we all have this, okay? And we have it as a benefit to use this inventory, our area's inventory. Okay, now what I can't do is, my friend Lisa here has this great listing. I cannot take Lisa's listing and go run an ad around this. I can't go post this on Craigslist, right? Now, could I share it on Pinterest? Or yeah, sure, in its current form I could share it, but I cannot be out there advertising somebody else's property without their permission, unless you have some kind of special broker rules or office permissions or things like that. So I'm not going to do that. That's her property. I'm not going to do that. What I can do, however, is make lists and work to organically rank for a certain style of home. Let me give you an example. This particular house is a 5-bedroom home. You can see this here. And it's on over half an acre. Now, what I can tell you is in Las Vegas, this would be a very a home that's desired because it's on a larger size lot than we traditionally have. And that being said, it's in a higher price range, so it may not have quite as many leads, quite as many buyers. Yet, how many of us would love to generate leads for a $700,000 house when our average price range is $300,000, right? So this is more than double what our average price range is here in Las Vegas. So instead, what I could do is I can go create a list of homes for homes that are 5-bedroom on over half acre that are under $700,000. Okay? So I'm not going to market Lisa's property specifically, but I am going to create a list of homes and advertise it. So let me show you how that would be done. So I'm going to go over here to my IDX widget, okay? Now, this is how it's done if you have IDX Broker. I'm going to show you something after this that might work for those of you that don't have a back-end IDX platform where you can build out links, but you can see links on your front website, and I'll show you how to do that. Somebody messaged me just a few weeks ago and said, "Hey, Lori, I don't understand how this guy is advertising this list of homes." And I said, well, I can show you how to do it. It depends on what your IDX provider is, how you would actually go build that, okay? Now, I use IDX Broker, and I chose IDX Broker for many, many reasons. And I build real estate agent websites and sell them to other real estate agents now through my company called BallenBrands.com. And they're fantastic websites. I have tested and measured these. I generate leads every day. This is what I do. So my team and I built the Ballen Real Estate websites based on everything I've tested and measured about how to generate leads. So it's a really incredible, powerful WordPress platform powered by IDX Broker, and with listings to leads, home valuation pages, and seller lead generation as well. So anyway, if you're in the market for a real estate website, check us out at BallenBrands.com. Now, our Ballen Brands websites, our brews, are powered by this platform right here I'm showing you now, which is IDX Broker, okay? If you are interested in IDX Broker, I will put a link under this video that saves you your sign-up fee. Let's just say you're building your own website, you've got your own WordPress, and you want IDX Broker, or you already have a WordPress platform and you want IDX Broker. If you use our link, you save the $99 setup fee, and my marketing company becomes another level of support for you, another layer of support for you. You save the $99. If you're interested in the whole website, then talk to us first, okay? So this is how we do this with IDX Broker. We go in here, I'll show you from the start. We go up here to widgets, and I'm going to create a widget, okay? So you get this page here. Now I'm going to create in my particular case, let's use this example I was just showing you. So we're going to do residential, and I'm going to do a single family home, and I'm going to do only homes that are in active status, not under contract. Now, just so that you know, these fields are being populated by my MLS fields. So your IDX Broker platform will look a little different, and it will be based on whatever your MLS fields are, okay? So the concepts are the same. Whatever your MLS data is what you'll be able to build here on your IDX Broker on your website. All right, so what we're looking for now is homes under $700,000. Remember, we're going to base this on this property here. Homes under $700,000. So I'm going to do 699,999. That'll give me all homes that are under $700,000. Now, our main features we're looking at are 5-bedroom, we said, and we want to do on over half an acre. So right here I go to acres. Actually, let me use it. There's another spot on here. Let me go to lot size. Oh, here we go, acres. So we're going to do 0.50 up. All right, let me see if I did this right. Now, if you're using fields and you want to see if your search is right, click right here on View Results in a new window. And remember, what I'm trying to pull here is homes that are under All right, I'm missing something under. Hold on. What did I do wrong? Oh, minimum price. Whoops. Maximum price, $699,999. There we go. This is why I view results in a new window before I publish it. Okay, so here's the cool map. Watch how cool this is, this map. If I zoom in, the more you zoom in, the cooler this is. Oh, let me change this to satellite. Or actually, I like a combination. Hybrid. There we go. Okay, now watch. So still zooming in. Look how close you can get. Look at this. This is my favorite one right here. See how you can see the streets, you can see the houses, and you can keep going. Some of you guys have seen this with Google Earth, but you may not realize that your MLS map is doing this. This one is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I like this view right here. So if I wanted to, I could actually take a screen capture of this image. I'm going to do a Command-Shift-4 on my Mac, and I'm going to draw a box around this. And now for my Facebook ad, I could actually use this image for my Facebook ad. In fact, it'll be incredibly, incredibly powerful to do so. Yeah, I really like this. I should actually probably run this because I think this is really cool. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is once we've created the search, let's make sure we got acres. Yep, there we go. Over half an acre, over half an acre, over half an acre. So we've accomplished what we wanted. So see now, we have 22 results. This is a perfect Facebook ad. We've got enough results that we're going to be able to show people choices that's going to invite lead capture. And by the way, I say Facebook ad, but we're talking Bing and Google ads, Instagram ads, Twitter ads, Pinterest ads, Snapchat, wherever you're doing advertisement. So I always say Facebook, yet there's so many places where you could run these types of ads. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish this out. We've got all the features that we want on this home now. And now I'm going to save this widget as 5-bedroom, over half acre, under 700K. Now nobody can see this one but me. And now how do I want to sort that list? I can sort it by newest listings. I can sort it by least expensive to most expensive, or most expensive to least expensive. So in this case, I'm going to do most expensive to least, because all I care about is that the under 700 is showing. And I think if they land on the under 700, it's going to reiterate that this landing page matches what was in my offer, which is going to increase quality score on Google AdWords, making my ads cheaper and possibly rank higher. It's going to increase relevance score on Facebook, giving me more opportunity there for lower cost per click. And so I'm going to show 100 listings. I'll show 15 listings. Display view all results link, yes. Okay. Now, I did this in a build widget form for a specific reason. Because some of you guys are using IDX Broker already, and you might be saying, why didn't you create a saved link instead of a widget? Well, I want to build a page on my website first, and I need a widget to be able to build this on my website first. Now, I am always focused on search engine optimization. How do I rank on the search engines for this long tail search? When somebody goes to Google and types in 5-bedroom home in Las Vegas, over half an acre, how do I beat Zillow? How do I at least rank in the top? And so I'm always building these pages so that I can have that opportunity to rank. Okay. Then I'm thinking about advertisement. For me, it's always organic first, advertisement second. So I've got this little JavaScript right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this code. Next, I'm going to go over to my website here. Oh, I'm on the wrong website. Oh, that's so funny. I just realized what I did. That's right. We're going to do it. I have 2 websites for my real estate site, which means 2 IDX accounts. So I just built the widget in the wrong IDX account, but that's okay. So we're going to go up here to New, and I'm going to click Showcase. Now, this is my brew. These are the Ballen real estate websites, and in my case, we have something called Showcase pages. And these Showcase pages are very, very special and very unique to my platform because I built them specifically for IDX and for showcasing these types of lists of homes. And what it does is it dynamically creates these incredible pricing tables and feature tables that are incredibly useful and valuable to my consumer. How do I know that? Because I use heat maps and scroll maps and click maps, and I can see the customer journey, where they're clicking, where they're leaving, what they like, what they don't like, and this was built based on those studies, okay? So up here, I'm going to call this homes for sale. Actually, I don't even need homes for sale. I'm going to do 5-bedroom homes on over half-acre under 700,000. Do you see how I'm including so many of those? That is a long tail search. That's a long tail keyword. Very, very specific, very laser targeted. So this was targeted on a person that would have to be looking for 5 bedrooms, that would care about how much land it's on, that cares about the price, right? That's not going to be a large selection of people, yet it doesn't have to be if I can land one, okay? Now, over here, this is where I put it. This is how I get that little link box up top to work, and I'm not going to worry about that too much today. I have lots of other lessons on that later, but today I'm just going to put that this is a very specific feature, and I want this to be under my 5-bedroom homes. 5-bedroom homes for sale in Las Vegas. I want this to be under my 5-bedroom home category. Okay. Oh, look at that. I don't actually have a 5-bedroom home under 700. I have under 600. Okay, don't worry about what I just said. I'll come back to that in a second. All I want to do is show you how this works. So I'm going to insert my IDX. And then I'm going to preview this page so I can show you what it looks like. I don't need to teach you every one of those little elements today. I just kind of want to show you the idea. So see, now we have a page with 5-bedroom homes on over half an acre, under 700,000. There's your grid of homes. There's a form, which I highly suggest. People use these forms all the time. Okay, and then here is that pricing table I was talking about, where it dynamically creates, and so it dynamically would create anything I have under that parent page. And they kind of look like this. I haven't finished building that page out, but there's an example. These are created dynamically, which means automatically from whatever page and link box you put them under. These, the buyers love, 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 love. I mean, they love. I've tested this and measured it a million times, okay? And so now what I'm able to do, once I've created this and I have my 5-bedroom homes under, let's just say this is my under 700. We're using this one just as an example. I could take that link and I can now go over to Facebook and I can create an ad all around 5-bedroom homes under that price range with that much land, and then I can upload the image that we screen captured and grabbed to grab that attention. I also could go over here to my pay-per-click account. I could go over to ad groups, add a new ad group specifically based around 5-bedroom homes, and put this ad in there as well. So there's many, many ideas. So you can create as many lists as you want to, be completely within your, should be completely within your real estate division regulations. If you have any questions about are you allowed to market lists of homes, you're going to have to talk to your broker and check your regulations. I don't know of anybody that's blocked from creating these types of homes for sale lists at this time as I'm making this video. But I'm not going to go market each person's property specifically. That's not ethical and not permitted. But a list of homes is. And that's how we do that. Now, let's just say I told you I would give you the ability to, if you don't know how, if you don't have that back-end IDX and you still want to do the same thing. Okay, so let me go to my home page and show you something. As long as you can see the URL in this top bar right here. Up here, this is your URL. This is your .com or your .whatever address, right? See that? Now watch what happens when I click on another page on my website. Your URL changes. Now you have more words here that come after that slug. Okay, and I mean that are the slug. Anything after that slash, so let me show you this. This is your top level domain name. They call this a TLD. This is your top level domain name. Anything that comes after the slash is called a slug. And what it does is it actually changes. It's like an address for your website. Pretend your website is a large business complex with lots and lots of little suites in it, right? Well, to find that building, it's this top level domain. But to find the actual offices inside, if somebody were to go there, these would be like your suite numbers. Suite 101, Suite 102. It's the specific identifier for that page. So each page has its own unique URL address. Now, some web providers mask these. Therefore, every page you go to, you would only see the top level domain. So in order to do what I'm about to show you, you would have to have that unmasked so that you could see all of the URL structure. Okay, so what you would do is, let's say you've got that now, you can see all these URLs, and you say, I want to build a list of homes. Okay, so I'm going to go to one of my, let's say I'm just going to do it by price. Oh, maybe I'll do it by golf. Okay, so whatever, maybe you have this search widget. Let's do it from this way. Everybody has a search widget on your website, some way to search for homes. So let's do it this way instead. So let's say you say, I want to make an ad on Facebook that has homes up to 300,000, which, by the way, using your average price range is the best way to get leads. You're in the pocket. If you want to get a mass volume of leads, you want to be at or under the average price range that you're marketing to on the web. So I'm going to make this $299. So let's say my average price range in Vegas is $324. It's somewhere in that ballpark. I'm going to go under, because we do have homes that are under $299,999. Okay? And then maybe I'm going to market 4-bedroom homes that are under $299, because that's another popular search. So I'm going to go down here to 4 bedrooms. Okay? And I want to make this in my Las Vegas. Okay? Now I'm going to go to find homes. Okay? So now I have that nice map. You may or may not have that map. The map on the IDX broker is not on the search widget, but it's on the page itself when they click through to view the properties. So I'm hoping they change that. I'd like them to put the map on the widget page as well. But when they click view more results, they get the map. Okay, so here's your map. And remember, this is how they get to those cool views, is by zooming in like that. In your case, it'll start by however many homes are showing. Okay, and then they're able to look at the properties here. Once they click on one of these properties, your forced registration pops up, or your requested registration, or your download brochure, or whatever you've got, and that's where they become leads. Okay. Now all you have to do is see this long URL up here. Look at this ugly long gibberish. It looks crazy. That is the link now for this page. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go over to Facebook. I'm going to click create a new ad. And where it asks me for the URL, I'm going to use this link. Then, when it asks me for the picture, I'm going to scroll in here and decide where I want that picture to be. And I could do another one like I did a minute ago, where we scroll all the way in and see a really cool house with everything around it. That is so cool. So I'm going to do my Command-Shift 4, and I'm going to draw a box right around wherever I want that to be. And now I have this saved on my desktop to use as the picture. That is it, you guys. Now, if I am wanting to track this ad, or I want to hide this long URL for some reason, because let's just say I want to share it on my social media, not even an advertisement, it would look like this. I would go over here to Google URL shortener, which is no longer supported by Google. So they're not doing any kind of support for it, yet it still functions. And I'm going to paste that right here. You could also do a bit.ly link or a pretty link or a short URL, whatever, kind of however you want to shorten your URL. Click shorten URL, and now I've got this tiny URL instead of that long ugly thing. So I'm going to copy that. So now I could go over to my real estate page, which in my case is Lori Ballen Team, serving Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas. Okay. And in my case, I need to go to Business Manager to share a post. And I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to just paste that link now. Hit space. I can actually take that link out too. Now let me go to available images, scan my desktop for that picture we just took. See that? Remember? Let me show you something else about that map. Hold on, I forgot. Going back to that page, if you hover over the price, the details of the house actually pop up. So sometimes that's even a better. We're not marketing that house. We're just showing that house on the map. So we can also go back and do it that way. So I go back here, browse for images, go to my desktop, grab whichever one of these images I like best, click open. And now I actually want keywords in my post, by the way. So I'm going to go in here and put see all Las Vegas. Actually, I'm going to put this. See all homes for sale in Las Vegas under, I think that one was 600,000 with this was the 390, I'm sorry, under 299, 999 with 4 bedrooms on this Las Vegas real estate website. I'm including keywords, not just a link, because people do search sometimes on Facebook for particular keywords, like Las Vegas real estate. They're trying to find a real estate agent or homes for sale or whatever. Then I want to come up. That's why I'm putting those on there, okay? And then I'm just going to hit publish. And now I will have this on my, there it is. See how that works? See if we can make that bigger for you there. There's your image. There's your map. There's a click through, and you can either boost the post from here, you can add tags and keywords from here, you can run Facebook ads. There's a million examples of what you can do with this. My goal today was mainly to show you how to build that list of homes through your IDX or through the front end of your website so that you can now go run social ads and all that. And if you do it the way I taught you to, where you build that search widget onto your website, you also have the opportunity to rank on the search engines for those search terms. And I get a ton of business from those type of searches for my team here in Las Vegas. So if you need a real estate website, contact us at ballenbrands.com. Our websites you own, not lease. We integrate third-party platforms that are really cool, such as analytics and lead capture and listing marketing tools and home valuation pages. We've got onboard tracking for leads to find out where your leads are coming from and what articles are working, what pages are working, so that you can assign ROI to a particular page on your website. We provide pay-per-click services as well. So contact us, ballenbrands.com. If you want to learn how to do more of this, check out my training curriculum, ranklikeaboss.com. And we would appreciate your referrals here to Lori Ballen team, ballenvegas.com, and serving Henderson, Las Vegas, and North Las Vegas. Thanks so much for joining me today. Subscribe to this channel for more like this one.